battle, men. Bravery is a good quality for a soldier to have. But better yet, is a sense of duty. Duty to his comrades, his officers, and to his people. Remember your duties, and fight hard!
Welcome to Ancient Military Tactics, a channel dedicated to providing visual representation of how ancient militaries operated and waged war, going into detail about the real tactics they used to win battles, and showing you, the viewer, how this would have looked in ancient times. In this video, we will be describing the tactics used by the Romans in the Battle of Pharsalus, a battle between two massive men of history, Pompey the Great and Julius Caesar. This clash of giants determined which of the two would be in control of Rome, an empire stricken in two by civil war. The immensely popular Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, otherwise known as Pompey the Great, had enjoyed great military successes in Sicily and Africa. He had emphatically swept the Mediterranean clear of pirates, and, most impressively of all, he had defeated Mithridates VI in the east. Ruling as a triumvirate with Julius Caesar and Marcus Licinius Crassus, Pompey governed Rome's Spanish provinces, whilst Caesar, now rich from his own glorious conquests, controlled Gaul. In the final years of the Roman Republic, and following Crassus' untimely death in 53 BC, the two remaining rulers, Pompey and Caesar, were set on a collision course to disaster. At the time, Pompey had 45,000 infantry and 7,000 cavalry, while Caesar had only 22,000 infantry and 1,000 cavalry. The ensuing battle that took place at Pharsalus in 48 BC would become the most renowned and decisive battle during the Roman Civil War. Both Roman armies were equipped with a 2-meter-long javelin called a pilum, a sidearm dagger called a pujo, and a short sword called a gladius. All three weapons were effective killing machines, and if you got past them, the soldiers were well protected by 3 types of body armor: a hooped arrangement called the lorica segmentata, scaled metal plates called the lorica squamata, and chainmail, or lorica hamata. All of that with a massive shield, and these men were hard to kill. The Roman army was something to marvel at. Its adaptability was amazing. The military of the Romans managed to both exhibit flexibility and stability at the same time. It was a whip, yet a pounding shield. Even down to the individual soldier, being well-rounded and yet specialized, proved to be the army's strength. Now, we will show you, using Total War's engine, what this would have looked like in ancient times.
Romans ready for duty!
In this moment in 48 BC, the two armies of Caesar and Pompey faced off against each other in Pharsalus, playing a version of chess with their armies. If no obvious advantage were there, each army would simply walk off the battlefield with no battle actually taking place. Both sides wanted to ensure their victory, so if they didn't see an advantage in their favor, they simply wouldn't fight. Eventually, though, due to his larger numbers of men, Pompey decided to press the attack, putting his flank to a river. Pompey's plan was to stack his men deep, let Caesar attack him, then send his cavalry around the flank to overwhelm Caesar. At the start of the battle, Caesar lined his men up in 3 lines, standard for those days. And when Caesar's men charged forward towards Pompey's line, they realized Pompey's men weren't charging them back. So, showing the utmost discipline, they halted their advance and got back in line, exhausting their javelins first, then moving forward in a controlled advance. Once the infantry lines were locked into each other, Pompey launched his cavalry attack to the flank, at which time Caesar's own cavalry engaged them.
Move, you dogs!
But, obviously being outnumbered, they had to retreat.
Yes, Commander!
However, what Pompey didn't know was that Caesar had more infantry lying in wait, armed with javelins that acted as spears. So now, Pompey's cavalry was out of formation, charging wildly as they crashed into Caesar's infantry formation. And as history has proven, cavalry do not fare well attacking head-on into spears. Pompey's cavalry was broken, fleeing off the battlefield. So, Caesar's infantry and remaining cavalry formed a single unit and advanced on Pompey's flank. He completely crushed Pompey's army, and this victory therefore went down in history as one of Caesar's most important battles and notoriously successful displays of his superior military tactics. Thank you for watching Ancient Military Tactics, your go-to resource for the strategies and tactics used by ancient militaries throughout history to conquer their foes. We are a brand new channel, and your support would mean the world to us. So, if you liked this video and would like to see more, please subscribe and leave in the comments which ancient military tactic you'd like to see next. Until next time, thank you and have a wonderful day.